Hey guys, I hope everybody had a great weekend. Another question that came to me from a parent is that my son is having trouble hitting that low and inside pitch. Now, we do a couple drills that specifically work on that pitch alone because we know that there's 9 zones in hitting, and we know that that pitch that's coming low and in is really, really hard to get on plane. So we always ask the question, how do we get on plane early to hit that pitch? What is our lead elbow's responsibility? What's our back elbow's responsibility? How do we get on plane so we're not just pushing and locking out and driving that ball into the ground? So it's really, really key. And I touched on this in another video, what the responsibility for lead elbow is. And again, it's all about direction to where the ball is going to be made contact, right? So let's just say righty to a lefty, and that ball is inside. He's throwing a slider on that back foot. Immediately, this elbow is going to come up. The barrel is going to go down. Now we're going to get on plane. But here's the key. How do I not have a negative swing plane where I'm driving that ball into the ground, where all I'm going to do is buggy whip that to the first baseman? Well, it's really simple. You got to be able to get on plane back here. Okay? Once you get on plane back here and that lead elbow starts coming up and you have direction with that elbow, right? So there's your swing plane and how it's going to enter the hitting zone, where that barrel is dropping into the zone. Now all of a sudden that ball that's coming into that quadrant is going to hit here. Now you're going to keep continuing on driving through. You're going to stay directional through connection. You're not going to over rotate. So you got to keep it fair. And that's the key thing, is that we look at all good hitters, when they make that move on the inside, they haven't opened up. They haven't just opened up their shoulders and chest. Their chest is still over home plate. But more importantly is that back knee is driving to that hitting zone but staying closed. So we're fighting that rotation. So now when you get to your connection point, you start driving through, then you can rotate through and finish. There are a couple videos I want to show you right now that allows us to work on those drills. So go ahead and watch these videos, and I'll come back and give you my final thoughts.
You've got to get a hold of yourself.
Okay, so you saw a couple pictures and then you saw the end of that video. It's called a 3/4 open drill. A lot of guys use it. We use it for inside pitches. We use it for outside pitches. But more importantly, the follow-up to that drill is we close them up, and then I throw as fast as I can on the back of that. We do angle work on the back foot, and he swings through. So again, remember, it's about getting on plane early, right? It's about making sure you're getting on plane early. It's about driving through and about not rotating, making sure that you're not committing to opening up that shoulder and just rotating out, okay? Email me for more details and I'll be happy to send you some drills. Okay, guys, have a great day.